Welcome back to Key 3 Triathlon Thrive Talks, where I get to chat with my good friend Carrie, who I feel terrible about because I haven't talked to in like over a year, maybe a little under. I don't know. It's been a while.
The
But
worst part is I've been texting you every single day since then, and you've ignored every single text.
I don't respond to text messages, so that's your own fault. A good friend would know that. Well, we're getting back into the saddle, or at least I am. So we're gonna talk some and catch up. And right before we got started, you were telling me you're doing something stupid about a hamster wheel.
It is North America's most prestigious virtual triathlon. It is a 5,000-yard swim, a 200 and something thousand-yard bike, and a 50,000-yard run.
What's it called again? You're lying. I think this is just a really stupid joke.
No, that's what I'm calling it. It's just me doing a long ass workout in my basement.
Ah, okay.
But I can sell it pretty well.
No, because I didn't believe it. So you were not selling it. But tell me, like,
it's so amazing. It's hard to believe, but it's happening. It's real.
What?
You're right.
No one's ever done it. Is that what you said? You'll be the first person.
I made it up, so yeah, and it's a little easier in those scenarios.
How are you doing this in your basement? I still don't believe you. You don't have a pool in your basement.
So I'm going to the Y for that part, and I get a long T1, and then switch over to the Training Peaks virtual, and then I got a treadmill these days. I don't know if I had that last call, but I got a treadmill.
You did not.
And so I don't have to leave the basement for 12 hours. So.
And why did you pick this distance?
So I'm getting skin surgery on May 5th. So I'm going to be virtually knocked out for a couple months, and then I have to like retrain and get to do something. So I'm not going to do anything from like May until like November. So I'm like, okay, I got to do something fun. And there's not a whole lot in the triathlon world going on between now and May. And the things that are happening would cost me like $5,000 to go do. So I don't want to do that. So let's do something stupid in the basement. And that's how I ended up here.
I called this getting back in the saddle, and you're going to do something stupid, and then you're out of the saddle for how many? 3 months? You said 4 months?
Probably. We'll see. They say it should be a few weeks, but as you know, I'm not like every person. I'm much better.
That's right, without a doubt.
Faster or stronger,
much better,
like that, but. Not in any discernible way, but yeah.
What date are you doing this again? I already forgot.
Cinco de Mayo. So.
Is that why you picked it, or that date? Like, why not May 12th?
That was the option they gave me. They said, "Would you like May 5th?" I said, "Yes." And so that was it. That was about the extent of it. So this is I'm doing I can't call it a race. I'm doing the activity on April 11th, which is around my birthday. That's my birthday weekend. So I'm going to celebrate by hanging out by myself in my basement and just watching a lot of television. So it's going to be great.
Have you checked your basement for radon?
We actually do have a radon detector. So we are all set. Good. I check it every single day.
Yeah, but what's today's? Is it 1.2 or something?
I don't look at the number. I just know how it's supposed to look. They said if it doesn't look like this anymore, something's wrong. And I said, got it.
Do you have like one of those radon, like it removes it, or is it just the detector?
No, it sends it up out of the house.
Nice. They have a little all right, then you're in good shape. All right. I need to get one of those. I'm terrified to work out in my basement until I get one of those installed. I've bought into the radon fear mongering.
I didn't know it was a serious thing.
According to the radon detector packaging, it's the second highest cause of lung cancer outside of smoking, and that having bad radon gas in your home is like smoking 10 cigarettes a day. So
Yeah, so you got to knock off smoking your 10 cigarettes a day, then get your
yep.
radon situation figured out, and then you'll be
Mm-hmm.
good.
Mm-hmm. Then I might do some stuff in the basement. I don't know. Now I'm also like terrified, like maybe it's in my garage too. So I'm thinking about taking a radon detector out to the garage and seeing what it looks like.
I did not realize the severity of radon. I've learned
Well,
something
why do you have a radon mitigator thing if you
because the
didn't
person we
realize it was
bought the house
severe?
from was much smarter than me. So
It wasn't part of your
fortunately,
inspection, and then you were like, I'm not buying this house until you install the radon mitigation.
my realtor is also much smarter than me. I'm sure he was prepared for that. I just remember they told me, said, "Hey, if this little meter thing doesn't look like this anymore, call somebody and get it sorted out as soon as you can." And I said, "Great, I'll remember
All
that."
right. Where are you doing your swim? You said the Y, but which one?
The YMCA in CMT, Collinsville, Maryville, Troy. Um, so my plan is to get there like 5:30 in the morning and start swimming. I expect that around 3,000 yards, I'll have to switch to a pole buoy. And it's my race, so I don't care. But my legs don't like to go past 3,000 yards without cramping.
Will you be flipping too, or are you just gonna touch and push?
Touch push. I don't know how to flip turn. And I don't know.
Going that, I might have done 1,500 with flip turns, and I like was disoriented. I didn't know what was up or down toward the end. It was uncomfortable. So push touch the way to go.
Yeah, it feels like a lot of energy. Like I mean, it's obviously the smart thing to do because 90% of triathletes do it. Everyone that is capable of doing it does it. So surely there's a reason, but it seems so disorienting and tiring. And every time I do it in my practice, I'm like, I feel out of breath. I feel like I
Well,
feel more
yeah.
oxygenated by the
Yeah,
touch.
but
But
you don't when you're doing the real races, you don't get to pause that briefest moment and catch your breath. So for me, it simulates the actual race because you're out of breath the whole time anyways.
I also don't have to hold my breath in a real race usually. So it's
Keep your head up the whole time. You're doing the backstroke.
yeah, I do this whole time, just paddle forward. So they don't teach you that in triathlon school. That's actually the most aquadynamic way to swim. Head up the whole time and feet as low as you can. You want to practically be standing, and that's how you move.
I did a swim once where I could have stood up and walked. It was so shallow, so like my hand kept hitting the ground.
Do you
That
recall
was
which one it was?
Yes, if I think hard enough, it was Muncie, Indiana, and it was a half, which was interesting because I did my first full at Muncie, Indiana. So it was the exact same lake and like sort of area, but the race and bike courses were different. But because of the time of the year, the lake was so much more shallow. So it was like slime, like swimming through slime, like that
Yeah.
sludge crap at the edge of water because it hasn't risen all the way. It was no, sorry, Muncie, to disparage you, but not the race for me.
I was wondering if that was Border Wars because that was my experience there. They have it's like half Aussie exit, half don't exit at all, and so you get back to like the round trip, and it's just deep enough to where you feel like you should be swimming, but it's not deep enough to really like pull.
Yeah.
And so it was an awkward kind of exchange there. But now they got rid of the half. I got the race, the last half there, so no one has to worry about that anymore. So not particularly relevant. Um, all the halves are going away, man. That's a good conversation for you. I'm depressed.
Well, I didn't know that. I've been so out of it. What do you mean the halves are going away? They all look like they're there to me.
Springfield 70.3 is still around, but like all the other off-brand 70.3s are pretty much gone.
Well, this might be why they're gone. What other ones were there?
The Carlisle one went away 3 years ago. Border Wars is gone now. I think Atomic Man is thinking about doing their last one. Dirty Mitten up in Michigan stopped their 70.3. Titanium Man in Michigan stopped their full distance. There were a couple MSEs like Lakeside. I think they're going to kill off the half. They had to cancel it this last year.
That was through heat, or was it through poor
heat and heat index? Like it's just
yeah. Well, that's just a stupid time to have any race. Like that's the hottest I've ever been in my life.
Yeah. Yeah. Not. I did the aqua bike. I signed up for the aqua bike. So I enjoyed the swim and ride, but when I got to the run, the unshaded run, it was miserable. So I'm going to do the aqua bike this year, and then they canceled the whole half distance in general. So I had to do the Olympic, and I had to go run on that course, which I did not love. But they stopped their 70.3, I believe. That might be false information. I know that a couple other MSCs halves are all gone. So now we're literally down to Springfield, and I'm unaware of any within a 4-hour, 6-hour drive. So,
well, that's scary. I don't like that idea.
But I believe the Ironman 70.3 is expanding. But I believe
while full is decreasing. That's why I find it surprising that the locals are having such a hard time with anything. I mean, Ironman's so hard to get into these days.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I know there's a lot of unfortunately, we're both a little uninformed, but there's a lot of
we're more informed than most people, so
there's a lot of issues around Kona qualifications, and so by decreasing the number of races where people can go, it helps them try to figure out how they're going to manage Kona qualifications. That has some sort of impact on how they're deciding how many races happen and how many fulls and how many halves. And that's why I say I'm uninformed, because I know that's the general gist that people believe is what's going on. But somebody with much more knowledge than me talked about it on a podcast. But we haven't talked in 9 months, so I can't remember what the hell it was. But it's interesting.
All right, I'm scared now because I'm trying to plan my season. So I don't know. June's always a popular. No, I don't want whatever that ad is. Season month for. Hey, we've got a youth triathlon in Fort Wayne. That's fun. All right, let's look at half Ironman. Although technically they should be calling it the half distance, because I bet not all of these are Ironman associated. And then you wanted to do, you said 4 hours away? That's wrong.
Ideally.
I don't know how to do that, so I'm just going to go with Midwest. And we'll click Missouri.
Yeah.
Look at that, none. Holy smokes.
Yeah, if you swap to, I know there's going to be a lot in Tennessee. For some reason, Tennessee is so much, like, a surprising amount of endurance sports occur in Tennessee, and I don't really know why, but
that must be the South because it's not showing up here. All right, there's a stupid Ironman in Rockford and Omaha, and then Grand Rapids. That's not the Titan, is it?
It's the same RD, but not the same brand.
All right, let's see. Where do I find Tennessee? Was it the South then? Southeast?
Looks that way.
None then.
For June specifically. So
let's see if I can. Chattanooga, K-Town on the river. That's Knoxville in August. Atomic Man. I forgot about that one. Do you like Tennessee? Why does anyone want to go to Tennessee?
I've gone to Lenoir, Tennessee a strange amount of times. You ever heard of that city, Lenoir City?
No.
I hadn't either. And for some reason, I've been there 4 times. So, yeah, a lot of racing out there for some reason. But here we are. Your 70.3 options are drying up unless you want to go race for Ironman, which now I believe is, I looked at one, it was $550 for registration. And,
I don't particularly want to. Yeah. All right. Well, that's alarming. Hey, do you have sleep apnea? This Japanese trick is genius.
I do actually, but I'm doing better these days. I'm somewhat cured.
Man, you have all kinds of health ailments. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I still got to get my heart ablation, but We'll get that in 2027. We'll figure that out.
All right, so you got a stupid thing coming up on April. And then you
Yeah.
got your we probably don't need let's look at my screen while I'm talking at you. And then you're gonna be off the saddle for a little bit. Will you be able to train, or you just can't do anything?
Can't really do anything for I think 6 weeks. I'm probably completely down. And then I'm immediately go back into like the 700-pound squats that I do, my 1,000-pound plus deadlifts. So we're just gonna dive right back into it and should be good. No, it's not true. I did start lifting weights more, so I'm trying to
I
work.
know it's not true, but I was waiting for you to admit it. Why are you doing? Is your coach having you do weight regimes?
Yeah, and honestly, I just started enjoying them, and I said, "Hey, let's do more of that." Like, I kind of like it now.
At the Y, or do you have your own equipment in the basement?
I go to the Y for that. So typically, I have 3 lifts, and they're 5x5s. So chest press, shoulder press, squat, deadlift, other things, full body movements. And,
who's your coach these days?
Still Katie with Evolve Coaching Systems, the #1 triathlon coaching system in all of the Midwest.
I think I will call not BS on that one, because I bet that's what their slogan is. But
I don't think it is.
I don't know how you measure that.
Just by vibes, just by general feeling it out. And if I say it with enough confidence, it sounds true. But as I
TriDot,
as I add asterisks to this, it makes it sound not legit. They're a fantastic coaching organization. I highly recommend it to anyone.
And you're not paid to. This podcast is not paid by them either, so it has to be legit.
In fact, I pay them. So here we are. That's great.
I'm trying to remember. This sounds terrible. There's this woman who's always at the races that I'm at in this area, and I think she's with Evolve. And she's short, and I think older, but by older it's probably like 50s now, 60s, maybe not 60. And she's just so loud in the morning and talking to everybody. And I think it's a part of Evolve, because you guys are like green and pink, right? That's like your colors.
Green, blue, and pink.
Yeah, I think she's just chatting up everybody on her team and being so loud. And I'm like Michael Phelps like, I need to be quiet. I need to be zoned in. And she's just she has this ingratiating voice that I cannot handle. And like, I'm getting trauma stress thinking about it again.
I don't know.
You know her name. Don't say her name, because I don't want to be hit with any slander or libel. But
I don't know who you're talking about. But it sounds like someone talking to a bunch of their friends, and you want to stand alone by yourself and get real serious. And
no one talks that much in the morning. It's 5 a.m. The sun's not even up, and she's screaming and laughing. Like, no, it's time to be.
God, I hate it when people are having a good time with their friends.
I don't think they're her friends. I don't think they want her there either. I think they're equally annoyed. I bet she drives people away from that club. I bet there would be 10 times as many people in there than if it wasn't for her.
Well, I can't speak to any of that because I don't know who you're talking about. But I trust that you're wrong and that they are great. They wouldn't be Evolve if they weren't a great person.
Next time we're at a race together, or I bet you'll just hear it next time and you'll know right away.
We'll see. I don't do a lot of local races anymore, man. Like, it's getting harder with every race being $150 for a sprint, and it's just like I like doing the longer distance stuff, and like those things are drying up. So I don't know what I'm supposed to be doing anymore. Because like it was the first year I did this, I got to race like 10 races in a year because each race was $60.
Yeah,
and now I'm like, I'm just gonna do stuff in my basement and be just as content and enjoy it just as much.
Well,
And
I mean, it's the local races are, yeah, they're more expensive, but if you go somewhere else, then not only the costs increase, but then you got to deal with the transportation and lodging and stuff. Like, I mean, I did the 70.3 in Michigan. That was, I think, like my last race, and that was just a stupid amount of money, and I hated it. And I think that's like why I stopped in part. It's just like, this is expensive. I'm not having fun. It's a 12-hour drive or something ridiculous. I was like, I'm not doing it anymore, man. It's not worth it. So I hear you on that front. Hmm.
I mean, I kind of felt a similar way after Arizona. The amount of stress that put on me to go race Arizona was
Because of the
unreasonable.
travel or just the prep, like the training?
The travel. I mean, I loved the training. That was my favorite training blocks I'd ever done. I don't know why, but I just love that long distance work.
This is zone 2 as long as you can. It's like, it's just time is your stressor.
Yeah, I dug it. But then, like, getting my bike out there sucked. The travel sucked. Like, trying to do all the
Did you
Ironman.
drive or fly?
I flew. I got very lucky in that the head coach at Evolve was able to chauffeur my bike. My mom was going to come out, but she was unable to make it. So I had to scramble and figure out what was going to happen.
You didn't fly with your bike?
No, she was driving. My coach was driving out regardless, and she was willing to take my bike for a very reasonable exchange of currency. And
yeah, it sounds like some sort of drug.
I know, like, this is getting worse the more words I add to it.
Yeah, I was like, I don't know, like favors.
I was trying to sound dumb and say I paid money to have her drive it, and the further the words went, the worse they got. So
what? I mean, how much does it cost to fly your bike? Who'd you fly?
It was comparable, and I still had to get the bike built when I got there. I had to get it torn down here. I had to go rent a case because I didn't own a case.
Are you still riding the Giant?
No, I got to
try it. What's your try now? I don't. Has it really been that long?
Cannondale Slice 3. I've had that for 2 or 3 years. And so I had to rent.
What do you get to tear it down? What kind of? Oh, you have to take the wheels off.
It's so complicated. I don't even know.
You take the wheels off.
No,
that's all you do.
There's probably 3 or 4 more steps.
No, I've done it at least twice, and you just take the wheels off.
No, there's probably like 1,000 steps. It's not doable by any average human. You have to be a PhD in bioinformatics.
Do you have? I assume it's not rim brakes. What's the other?
These ones are rim.
Think of it. They are?
The tri bike is rim.
That's even easier then, because the only thing that you have to worry about is just making sure your disc brakes don't get bent in the transit. So if you got rims, that's even easier.
Yeah, unfortunately, it's completely impossible to take apart a bike. Can't be done by anyone. And then I pay for.
You can borrow my case next time, if that's the obstacle. As long as I'm not needing it.
It was like, God, I got to pay for the friggin' case rental. Then I got to pay to ship it. Hope they don't destroy it. Then I got to get it put back together when I get there. And I'm already traveling.
St. Louis Tri Club, they let you. They have a case to borrow for free.
I saw that. I almost joined just for that thing, and I felt a little gross doing it, and then I just didn't do it. So
I joined them all. I'm still a member of them, even though I don't like race under their name, just for the perks, the discounts. Yeah. Well, the perks. Yeah, the discounts on the races that I don't sign up for. All right, so it's stressful because you didn't want to deal with putting your bike together, so you flew, but then your coach came with your bike, and what else made it so stressful?
Dude, I just had a really hard time, like, figuring out how to get my shit there, like getting all the bags sorted out. There's a lot of confusion with the bags because I got misdirected by different people. And then, like, I just felt I was exhausted. Like, I was so tired the entire time I was there.
Just for none of this sounds right to me. like how was this experience so bad? Like you didn't have to take your bicycle, you didn't have your own bags to worry about,
Yeah, so
and
that's
then
what
you
I'm
get
saying.
there and you're tired.
I was so spoiled, and I still was so stressed out and exhausted that I was like really deeply struggling. Honestly, I think it was a big impact on the race.
Yeah.
I was
If you're
forgetting.
yeah, for sure. If you're exhausted. I mean, traveling like that it's tough for sure.
I was leaving stuff everywhere I went, like leaving my wallet behind, leaving water bottles behind, like forgetting my hotel key. Like just, my brain was just scrambled, and I was
How
exhausted.
far were you from the start line with your hotel?
1.8 miles, so just far enough to be a pain.
Walk. Yeah. Did you walk?
Rode my bike, and then when Christina got there, she chauffeured me. But
Did she fly with you?
no, she had to fly in a couple days later from she had work. So I don't want
I
to do that
stayed.
anymore. That sucked. I didn't have fun with that. So
Did you like the race itself?
um, I enjoyed the distance and I enjoyed the course. I did not have a great day. Like I just felt, I felt pretty bad like the whole day, and I got off the bike
Was it
just completely gassed. And like
was that your first full?
that was my first full. And I got off the bike just totally gassed, which was really frustrating because I was crushing my long rides and I was doing great runs off of them. And I was on like a hawk watching my numbers on the ride. I'm like, I'm perfect heart rate, nailed nutrition. My watts were where I expected them to be. Like everything was where I expected to be, if not on the underside. So I'm gonna have a great run. I don't think I made it out of the tent until I was like, I'm just gassed. I have nothing.
It's not an
And
easy run. It's a surprisingly difficult run.
yeah,
I
it's
thought
very they called them rhythm breakers, is what I read, and that was very accurate. Where
those
it's
the
not
little
hilly,
hill things. Yeah.
yeah, it's not hilly,
Well,
but it's not flat, and so you just can't get a
well,
vibe going.
there's a lot of turns, and I think I disagree with it. It's not hilly. I think it just doesn't have a lot of overall elevation gain. But
Yeah.
there's one significant hill. I mean, that's 300
It's
feet
all by the
elevation
way.
gain.
From the last time you raced, you had 2 loops, I had 3.
Did you have to
So
do that hill 3 times then?
yeah, that big thing, the big wraparound, that we had to hit 3
Uh-huh.
times.
That thing felt like forever because you're like do do do
I walked
multiple
it,
times.
so what are you gonna do?
Walk, I guess.
Yep.
It was yeah. All right. Well, I'm sorry. Did you like the swim?
No, I got punched so hard. I've never been punched that hard in a swim, and I got hit like 7 times. And at first I'm like, oh, that hurt. And the second one, like, God. And the third
Just
one, like,
making
okay, that's
sure
actually.
you knew.
The third one, like, that's kind of funny. And the fourth one was like, okay, this is ridiculous. And then
Is it the same person or just you're just in a group that?
I think I just got bad luck and was getting passed. There was one that like literally just sent me kind of reeling where my head was spinning. I'm like, Jesus, like just caught me right in the temple. Then my legs started cramping up with about 1,500 meters ago. I don't know. When I get to a certain distance, something about the way I kick, I can't get past 3K without
Well,
getting cramps.
I don't kick, so I don't have to worry about that.
There you go. You don't kick at
I
all?
I have a, I mean,
Very
not
light.
much. Yeah, I think I haven't done a lot of analysis on my swim, but I did go to once several years ago to one of those indoor pool like infinity pools, and there's a she was probably like 16, but she was like a high school swimmer and like critiquing my set, and she's like, you need to start using flippers in the pool to learn how to kick more. But I have like little baby kicks, and I only do like 3 per 2 strokes. Like I have a very odd number of kicks. And so yeah, I don't use nearly enough of my legs.
I think it's probably better than overdoing it and having bad like drift. So
All right. Okay, so nothing you got nothing planned other than your basement endeavors.
indeed. How about yourself? I saw you have some run adventures on the docket, or is that already come and gone?
That already happened. Thanks for
Ah,
your support.
well,
I
I didn't know when it was.
I ran 39 laps around my home, my block, which was a little over 39 kilometers. So not a full marathon, but it's also the farthest I've ran in 2 years. I did not ask for permission with my coach. I just said I was doing it because I knew what the answer would be. And then the only thing he put in my comments was just two wide-eyed emojis after I did it. And then he gave me two recovery days on the bike. But yeah, I did that to raise funds for the nonprofit I helped start, the Tower Grove Soccer Club. And yeah, so I did that on last Saturday, a few days ago.
Nice.
And yeah, it wasn't too bad. This is the thing that was unique. So two kids came out from the club and ran the first one ran one lap with me, kind of like right in the middle. Not right, like I was at kilometer 23. So I just finished like the half distance, and that's kind of like for me, the half is easy. Like after that, everything else is very, very hard. They're like polar extremes. So I felt confident going into that. I get that first half done, no problem. And I was starting to fade, and then he came in, and we got one lap in, and he was pushing like he was going too fast, and I couldn't let some 11-year-old leave me in the dust.
Hey,
So I had to keep. It was the weird. I've never like my competitive sense was rearing its head, and I was like, oh man, this is embarrassing. This kid's put me to shame. And then another kid came in. I'm purposely not saying their names, not because I don't want to give them credit, but because I don't want to violate their privacy as youth. And the other kid came in, and he does some track stuff as well as play soccer, and he ran the final 5K with me. What was surprising was how much that helped. I did not know having someone run with you or pacers made a significant difference. I'm sure I would have walked and I would have been much slower, but they kept me at a decent 8.5 minute mile.
I learned that as well. I've been going to run groups a lot lately, and it is surprising to me how much faster I can run at this roughly the same level of exertion, just by the nature of being in a group. And I don't know what that is.
Well, that's because you got everybody. You're putting everyone in front of you. You're doing the aerodynamics. You're taking advantage of the pack.
I've thought about that, but I don't think it's that severe. And then plus, you know me, I'm always up front. I'm leading the whole group. They're holding my wheel as best they can.
They're drafting behind you, yeah.
Yeah, they're doing their best to keep up, but these 9:30 miles, not everybody can run those kind of miles in triathlon, And yeah, something about group endeavors seems to push you a little bit extra, and that's why the Norwegians train together. I'm sure it's also probably because it's less depressing to train 30 hours a week when you have friends to train with. But a lot of people
that
speak
sounds
highly
terrible. I even after that, I'm still I don't know. I'd be hard pressed to be at a group run or anything like that. But maybe I need to consider it a bit more. I also like I think here's two reasons. One is like my schedule always like fluctuates more than I want it to. So like if I need to be somewhere to start a run at like 5 o'clock, 6:30, that's gonna be tough for me to do. Because I might need to start at 6:45. I might need to finish this brief or do something else that's takes me a little longer. So I hate that rigidity. And then also like I don't know. I think I will be going too fast, and like I don't want to feel like I have to hold myself back or what. But I think that's less now because my coach is convincing me to run slower, which is giving me the worst metrics I've had in my training career, and I don't like that. It's like the opposite of motivating. My VO2 max is going down, my pace is going down, but my zone 2 time is 300% increased.
I believe Casper Stornes said he was running like 8-minute miles most of his training. So, for what it's worth, he's doing all right.
I don't care. I don't like it. I don't like it.
So the
All
way I
right.
handle that is I have 3 different sessions I have on my calendar. So there's one on Monday or on Tuesday, Happy's Run, which is near your
You do
park.
that?
Yeah. So that's right next
What the
door
hell?
because I
You never
knew
said I'm coming out and to invite me.
I did once. I think I said, "Hey, I'm doing a group
No,
run near you."
no. You were doing the triathlon, the track club marathon in the park, and you
Oh,
told me like 3/4 of the
well,
way through, where when you finally had enough drinks in you that you could tolerate my presence.
finally drunk enough to handle this mother. Um, the other reason is I knew your response would be, I don't know, I think I'm gonna run too fast. I was like, I'll leave him. I'll leave him be. Uh, you and I cannot really run together. We could ride together someday, but
Oh, we've done it once. You don't remember? We've done both of
yeah.
those things.
Well, now this is a whole nother conversation, but that MCT has now got a strict 15-mile-an-hour speed limit with signs
Oh my
posted and
God.
video surveillance everywhere.
That's
So,
not on a road bike. You're going to be faster than that.
yeah, tell me about it. So that's a whole nother podcast. I can
All
complain for
right.
hours on that one.
I would like to complain about that. Yeah, that would make me happy.
You do love complaining, don't you?
But so yeah, no, I hate it. There's not much that I dislike in this world, but that's one of them. Complaining. I hate complaining.
Huh. How do you express
You,
yourself about it?
you can't you haven't noticed.
I'm really
I
I'm really against protesting, but I don't know how to explain it.
yeah, I have to accept it silently. That's my silent protest. Yeah, we should do a run. But anyways, yeah, tell me when you're coming out to Happy's, and I'll join you. Coach has me going slow now, so I could
Nice.
probably handle going that. So I'm thinking about buying one of those stupid under the desk treadmills because that's how fast it feels like I'm going. Like I'm
Don't
not.
do that.
It's so slow. I don't know
Those
how
are those
anyone
are too
does
slow.
this.
Those are too
It's
slow.
like,
Those are like literally only allowed to do walking. And
well, all right. I
all you
haven't.
get out of those things, they're like at your desk things, whether they're bikes or
Right.
treadmills, is you get a worse workout and you get worse like work done. You're making everything worse. Just separate it. Extra.
I I don't want to. You may be on a like it may not be fast enough, and so that point is probably
Yeah, I
true.
could
But I
see.
think I'm running so slow. I mean, I can talk. I could easily have a meeting, at least on the phone, while I'm doing these stupid. I mean, it feels like I'm walking. I
Good.
hate. It is painful how slow it is. I don't feel like I get any workout in, and then I like almost say I feel like I don't even get my heart rate up because I don't get my heart rate up. That's the
Are
whole
you
point.
finally out of like the 180s? You're not doing 180 zone 2 runs anymore?
180 is my sweet spot, man. I held 187 for that 39K for the full 3.5 hours.
I don't know.
And that's like if I had to pick my zones, 180s would be zone 3. There, and then like I hit 190s and I hit 200s. But no, I'm supposed to be under 160 for my zone 2.
Yeah, I think
That's
most humans are. What's your resting?
57 around then.
What's your social security number and credit card information?
I don't have my. It's a 4798. Whatever that pops up when I'm trying to buy something online. That's my number. All right. Okay, so I did the 39K. The only other thing I have on the books officially right now is I'm going to attempt an Everesting in November.
Yeah.
And yeah, for those in the audience who don't know, that's when you bike at total elevation equal to Everest by doing the same hill over and over. And I'm going to do this as a fundraiser. So I'll send out
In the
more
real
deets
world?
about that later. In the real world, yeah. Where else?
The
Like in
Zwift
the
world.
Matrix?
Zwift or etc.
Oh, no. I'm doing the
Number
real
you heard.
world, man. I use Training Peaks virtual myself, but no, I'm doing it at Papa Chubby's Hill in Lake of the Ozarks in November, and it's to help raise funds for ALS and the Idiots Club. And the Idiots Club is a local nonprofit that helps youth get things like cars for employment, give money to college applications, and try to help the kids there because it's a huge tourist town, but the demographics there is pretty low income, so they need a lot of help. So that's the point. It's going to be around 210 laps going up that hill. Probably takes around 17 hours. So that's the only other crazy thing I got scheduled right now, but I'm hoping to get some races in.
Nice. What was the name of that club again?
The Idiots Club.
Idiots?
Idiots. Like, you're stupid. You're an idiot. There's a whole lot of you. Idiots.
I was really worried I was hearing that wrong. And, you know.
No. Give me 1 second. Let's see if I got my hats. Every year they release a new hat color. I don't know if you can read this. That's probably backwards for you, isn't it?
Yeah, it's all in reverse, but I can make it out.
Yeah. And then I got the pink one. My very first one, the blue one. So yeah.
Well, good deal. You're doing stuff for charity.
We've been talking for too long, and I'm done. So that can be our conclusion for the evening. But when can we talk next and catch up? Because you've been doing a lot of cool stuff, and I don't know about it.
It's February, so I'm thinking October should be good. You should have a day in October.
We'll be lucky. We'll be lucky to get it in by October. Here's what I want to do. I want to do. You tell me next Tuesday you're coming out, or a Tuesday, maybe not next one, and we'll live stream our run and have a chat then.
There we go. You get 1 free admission to Happy's, then you got to join the club.
Is that right? You actually have.
Dogtown is Wednesday.
That makes sense. But
Dogtown is Wednesday and Saturday. Those are both free. But Happy's is a great group. They also have nice discounts. Fun place. Discounts at the bar. Highly recommend.
They go to
Triathlon, Happy's Run, Dogtown Run, 3 advertisements. St. Louis Endurance Sports.
And Evolve, and we got a lot of them. Oh, I'm not listening to you. I'm lost in my own thoughts. All right, man. Thanks for the chat. This has been fun. We'll absolutely get connected soon. And if not, you got to keep messaging me until I do it.
All right, 1 a day again. So you respond to me.
All right. Take care.